Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're going to be working on the Titanic. And this ain't no build video right yet. This is just me updating some things that need to be updated. Correcting some things on the ship. And we're starting off with, like I said before, these little doors have these levers all over them. Now, my original plan to making those was going to be with wire, but the doors ended up being so small that no wire is going to work on this right here. Because I ain't got the right kind of wire. I was going to use this wire, but as you can see, when I try to put it on, it's too big. Even if I cut it small, it's too big. So, what I did after that, let me just get it to the picture that I need, and I'll show you what we're doing. Well, passed it up. Okay. I left two doors that's not been done yet, and you can see right here where right there at them two doors. So, what I've done previously is I've taken a lead pencil, drawn the levers on, and then went over them with a black permanent Sharpie marker. And the result came out really good. You can see right here where I've also got the line drawn where it's going to be half orange and half white. So I've got these two doors right here left to do. So now we'll go ahead and we'll do that. So let me get this right here, and then I'll go ahead and I'll draw those levers with this lead pencil. Sorry. There. I'll try to keep you in focus while I'm doing this. Just like that. And then we got another handle that's aiming down that way. And then another one that's going down that way. There's one done. Now we'll go over here. And then we'll do a handle that's coming across there. We got another handle that's coming across here, but it's a little bit higher up, like that. And then we got one that comes straight down. So start here at the top of the door and go straight down. And then another one coming at a catty corner. So about like that. And now what we'll do, we'll take a black permanent Sharpie marker and we will slowly trace over these that we just did. Just like that. Get that one. Turn this one to the side. That way I can trace it better. Straight across. Get this one. And there we go. And now all those doors have their little levers. Or handles, whatever they are. If you're wondering why this door right here hasn't been touched, I'll show you up here. That door has nothing on it but a doorknob. And I'll zoom it out quite a bit to show you that that is the front of the ship. So, with that done, we now have this result. And you can see that doorknob is on that door. Let me just focus you. You can see there, that little knob is right there. So we got that done now. So now we have to do the orange paint. And that's what we're getting ready to do right now. So let me just set my little box of paints here. And then we got to find the paint, which is sticking out right here. And this paint is a Tester's oil paint. And our name is right there. Gloss Tangerine. And there's its lot number. So this is what I'm going to use. And we're going to paint that bottom section. Just shaking up the paint. Then let me get you aimed back down here to where we're going to be painting. Focus you. Adjust the camera. And I'm working on opening the paint now. Okay. There's the lid. There's the paint. And before we do that, let me set that there. We got to work on picking out a paintbrush. So I have some fine tip paintbrushes, and I've got some of these paintbrushes. These are paintbrushes that I bought from a hobby store. I think Hobby Lobby. And these I bought from Walmart. Just a pack of paintbrushes. There's paintbrushes mixed in here from Walmart and another hobby store. I got all kinds of paintbrushes. So let me pick out the one that I think I need. We'll go with, yeah. We'll go with this one. So we'll do that. So now we'll get the paint. We'll probably have to go back over some of these levers after I paint this, but that'll be fine. That was just a test anyway to see how it looks. So now we're going to be going over this paint. Get some of that off that brush. Too much. Alrighty then. Just going over where it needs to be painted. And you can see there how it's coming out. Now I'll show you too, there's the color of mine. And when you look up here, there's the color of it. As I get away from the light, it's going to turn, you know, darker. But when I get it back down in the light, it's going to become lighter. But you can see it's pretty close to that color. And like I said, this is a tangerine color, gloss tangerine. So everything down here gets painted in orange, including their little levers that we just did, but that's okay. We'll paint them back if we have to. Which I can see there, they're still shining through. So we'll just go over them after the paint dries and darken them back up. But at least we can still see where they are. So that's good. Let's go over here. That painted up, touch up over here. Yeah, this is looking good. Paint the ladder. The ladder, I'm going to color in the ladder with a black Sharpie marker. So that's how we're going to paint the ladder. But you can see there how we're coming out. Looks good, right? So now we'll get some more paint on our brush, wipe off some of the excess paint that we don't need. And now we're going to paint in this caddy corner area right there. Let me get you focused back in here, I'm sorry. There we go. So now we're going to have to paint like at an angle, which is fun. But we'll get it. Like that. Trying my best to stay in the lines. Paint around this little corner. Just like that. Coming down here. Just like that. And there you go. Starting to get the effect now, right? Now we're going to come over here and paint in here where this door is. So we'll start back here at the wall again. And try my best not to paint the tabs because they're going to be stabbed into the deck. Then we'll come across the door. Let's see here. Yeah, looking good. Get some paint there. There we go. And there you go. We'll touch up that little spot I see. I see it too. Tiny little white spot right there. There we go. You can see there how we're coming out. So now we got to get this wall right here. So take the paint, come around there. Get that painted. Keep it straight. And let's see here. Touch some up back here in the corner. Yeah, got it. And then when you turn it from that angle, you got that wall painted now. Now we're moving into the middle. So, coming into the middle. Painting across here. Getting close to the point where we're going to have to get some more paint on our brush. But that's the beauty of painting. There are some doors that's supposed to be right over here, but like I said, I don't know how to make any doors, but it's supposed to be like right there on that wall. And there's supposed to be a door over here on this wall. But I don't know how to make any doors, so it won't have them, unfortunately. So now we're coming into this wall that's dipping back in. So we'll paint right in here. Get my brush in there. Get it at that angle. Now we're coming to the hard part because I don't want to touch where I painted, and it's getting close to that point where I'm going to run out of places to hold this. So that's when the fun part comes in, but luckily we can grab it right here. So let's work on getting that in there painted. And let me see. Yeah, happy with that. Let me focus you. There you go. See? Now we're going to paint right there where that door is. So I've got you focused in pretty good, so we'll keep you right there. Let me grab right here. And then we'll get some paint in here up to that line. Then we'll come across the door. Then we'll paint after the door. And there we go. Which I see there's still a little mark right there. So paint right there. There we go. Now we'll get some more paint on our brush because we're closing in to the next part. Wipe some paint off, don't need too much. And now we're going to paint that wall right there. So we'll go ahead and paint that. Just like that. Paint right there where that ladder is. There. Now we have that wall painted up, which I'm seeing it too. There's a little spot right in here in the little corner hiding. So we'll get that. Yeah, we got it. Now we have that much. Oh, that is looking good. Now we just got this last wall to paint, and that's where it's going to get hard because I ran out of places to hold except for right here at the white. So we'll go from the ladder over. There we go. Now we'll come across the doors. Yeah, there we go. We're just about there. On this piece at least. We still got some more pieces to paint. Yeah, I got a little bit too much on that brush. Wipe off some of that. There. There we go. Come across this door. Just like that. There we go. So now we have that wall painted. And you can see how good that looks from it being just a plain old white. We're getting the detail, which is what we want. So I'll set this piece over here to the side and let it dry. And now for our next piece, I'm going to have to make some room because we got a big one coming in. So let me just move this. Move the lid. Move that. Okay, let me grab it. Let me just set some of this stuff aside. Sorry, I got the paintbrush in my mouth holding it by the end so I can move some stuff. Okay, first things first, I want to protect this. So we'll use our little mouse pad. And there's our ship. You can see right there where I've already done one side of it right here. But what I'm wanting to do is make sure that I got it enough. So I'm going to go backwards from it a little bit. On the inside, I'm going to come backwards on it. So this could take some multiple coats sometimes. Yeah, it's going to take a few coats to get it. Which, that's okay. That's how it was the first time too. Just paint there. I'll let that dry a bit and then I'll go over it in another coat. But for now, we'll move that out of the way because we have another piece that has to be painted and it's the other side. So let me find it. I gotta find the correct box that's got it. 24. Box 24 has our part that we need to paint. So let me get it. Put this stuff in here. Okay. So you see, here's the part that has to be painted. Now this is the opposite side of the ship that goes in it, and we gotta paint this top right here where you see that's gotta be orange because that's representing. Hang on a minute here. I'll show you from this side. That's representing that wall that you see right there with the holes. That's representing that wall. So, let me mark where this is. Like how far this has to come back. So, I'm using the other part right now. probably about right there. Okay, I used a paint line to mark it. So, from here, all the way up to here. And this ain't going to be easy because this is going to have to be done in multiple coats. Because this metal is very difficult to paint. So, let me make sure I got you all. Yeah, you're good. Okay. So, I'll start. You can see there when I get it close to you. Let me zoom you in. You can see there it's not quite painting it fully. It's going to take multiple coats. But that's the way the last metal was too. So yeah, it takes multiple coats of paint to get this piece painted. And then we'll be going over the top of it. The top of this rim, we'll be going over the top of that rim with a white. And I'll show you right fast on my other part of the ship that I did go over the top of it with that white. You can see it. So that's what we're doing. And it takes a while to do this process. But once done, the result is outstanding. So taking our time, painting the inside of this orange. I'm going to have to go around these square holes, which I'm seeing that. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but you see, yeah, you can see it. There's some paint left in there. So we'll get that out. Let me get my blade, my X-Acto blade. Get this cover off, and we'll get in there and work on getting. There we go. That excess paint out. Make sure it came out. Yeah, it came out. Okay. We got that. So paint some more around here. You can see there. We're gonna need multiple coats on this bad boy. Oh man. It'd probably be, easier if it was, primed. But I don't want to paint the whole entire hull again black. I actually like the colors that it comes in stock. The shiny black and then the anti-fouling red. I know there's some people that's been changing the red color and the black, but that's them. That's their model. They can do whatever they want with it. But with me, I like mine this way. I like the default colors that comes in. There's just some things that I have to paint. But there you go. And then we'll let that dry, and then we'll go over it in another coat after that's dry. But, yeah, that's pretty much my work on the boat so far that I'm doing. We'll be doing our first build day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going over Kingdom Hearts 3 Diamond Select toys. Tomorrow, that review will be up tomorrow. But show you all this, how it's drying. And then once it dries, we'll be going back over those with the black Sharpie marker. And then we'll be going over the ladders with the black Sharpie marker. And then these right here, these little window frames, they'll be painted in either a gold or that wood burn color I got in the paints. So let me show you those paints right fast. But yeah, those little bitty circles right there that you see, these little window circles. Come on, quit losing focus, man. Right there, those little window circles. I'll be painting them with a gold paint. Probably either this gold, if not the gold. Let me find that wood burn color. It's in my oil paints. So just give me a few seconds to find that color. Let's see here. No, that's not it. That ain't it. Going to have to clean my brush here in a minute, because oil paint is very deadly to brushes. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for that color. I got it here somewhere. Let me shake up this paint, see if this is it. That looks almost like it. But I don't know if it is or not. I don't think. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay. It'll be this color. It'll either be that gold or this color. You can see the